MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. The Cubs attempt to break out the brooms in this three-game series right after this. Raymond Kang starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Freddie Santiago is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last two in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first two games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
Again, another foul ball. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Talk about hitting the ground running. Usually a leadoff man is a guy that takes the first pitch, trying to get the feel for the pitcher, trying to get dialed in, but not this guy. He's got that see ball, hit ball philosophy, and he does just that, launching that pitch out of here before the fans could even get settled in the seats.
Into the box now, J.C. Embry, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. The average sits at a cool .305 entering play, 9 homers and 31 RBIs. 0-1, here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate now, Sammy Sosa, 0-1 the count. Embry gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Count even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
This is just the first inning, but this next pitch is a big one. You don't want to find yourself with 2 on, nobody out, and the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up.
Now the payoff pitch home. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Buckner, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
The 1-0 home. None out, runners at first and second. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. To second for one. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Suzuki.
Coming to the plate now, Sito Suzuki. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. From the stretch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Suzuki brings a batting average just a little over the .250 mark. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
The 1-2 pitch. Strike three on a pitch in the dirt. Davis recovers, and that ends the inning. Trevor Bauer gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it two really strong starts.
Digging in, Willie Villarreal. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Padres, the right fielder, Willie Villarreal.
Now here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he will start the bottom of the first with a leadoff two-base hit.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces a double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Standing in, Alonzo Wells. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average. Without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And it gives the Padres a 2-1 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Standing in now, Crash Davis. Strike one to start the at-bat. Bauer has thrown north of 1,800 big league innings in his career, and during that time he's compiled over 2,100 strikeouts, placing him in the territory of greats like Roy Halladay and Vida Blue. Base is empty here with nobody out. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 25 for him on the year, and it gives the Padres a 3-1 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Stepping into the box, Javier Gonzalez. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
3 runs already home here. And that misses. 2-1.
Hey, sometimes it doesn't go exactly according to plan. 2 aces on the mound. We thought they were going to throw up donuts all game. Both teams are able to score. Let's see which one settles down quicker.
Fouled off. The 2-2. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep too.
Fouled away. Another payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. No outs, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
In now, Amos Sadler as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-1. Left side. Reined in. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Batting 6, the third baseman, Carlos Trejo.
Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Trejo. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Here comes the first pitch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Looking at his career totals, Trejo hits a little over the 270 mark. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Misses. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Padres 3 and the Cubs 1. Leading off the inning, Pete Armstrong, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Onto the party porch and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Cubs have made this a 3-2 ball game. Into the box, Nicholas Horner, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Just catches the inside corner for strike 2.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Man, they've really had his numbers so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Stepping in now, Jimmy Grimes, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes now. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Villarreal is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 9. The pitcher, number 17, Trevor Bauer.
So striding forward now, Trevor Bauer. First offering on its way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. But the Cubs do get one back on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Padres 3 and the Cubs 2. So stepping in, Miguel Castillo. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Baseman, Miguel.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting it, the first baseman, Lester Jeffers.
Into the box, Lester Jeffers, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. First pitch on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Two-one pitch is a fastball swung on and missed, 2-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Little chopper down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Raymond.
The pitcher, Raymond Kang, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now the bunt attempt hits him here, but they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. From the belt, the pitch, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Bauer is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Willie Villarreal.
Ready for another chance? Willie Villarreal. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Bauer pauses. Here's the 1-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for San Diego, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Leading off the inning, Freddie Santiago, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Freddie Santiago.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball inside.
Bounced that one, but got him to go after it for a strike. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
The batter, number 7.
The next Cub up, J.C. Embry. He reached on a single in his first try. Now the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw gets him 2 down.
The right fielder, number 21. Sammy Sosa.
So in now for Chicago, Sammy Sosa. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
0-1.
Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. One and two.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 3-2.
We're back now as the Padres prepare for their at-bats here in the third inning. And this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. Coming into the day, they are up near the top of the league in home run production, so it's certainly safe to say they're a fun bunch to watch swing the bats. When asked about their success with the long ball, one player told me, "Yeah, home runs are fun and they can change a whole game. So when we get a pitch we can do damage on, you better believe we're looking to launch." Matt, back to you.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Padres.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Alonzo Wells. Here's the first pitch to him. Cue shot here out towards short. And that's the first out. So with one away, time for a check at the standings now in the National League Central as you see where the Cubs find themselves entering play here today. Coming to the plate now, Crash Davis. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And you can see on the graphic his total for the year places him 3rd best on the San Diego roster. So now to the plate, Javier Gonzalez, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Runners on first with one down. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate, Amos Sadler, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. A runner on first with 2 away. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still even at 2-2. Now a throw over to first. Runner's back. Bauer pauses. Here he comes on 2-2. Fouled away. Now another 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Just short, hit hard. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Padres leave 1. They're up 3-2. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Leading off the inning, Ryan Buckner, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Ryan Buckner.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. And this will be fouled away. The 1-2. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. Stepping up to the plate, Sito Suzuki. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, the center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Now at the plate, Pete Armstrong.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order. Still a 3-2 ball game. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Padres.
At the plate, Carlos Trejo. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope. That's inside.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Now a ball lined to the left side. The 2-2. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
The batter, the second baseman, Miguel Castillo.
To the plate now, Miguel Castillo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Ground ball right side. Oh, he makes the stop. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
So base is empty now after the double play. And here comes the first baseman, Lester Jeffers. Bauer into his motion. Here's his offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
Guys, it's awesome how the Padres always do such a great job honoring the United States military, isn't it?
Yeah, teams around the league show a lot of appreciation for the various military branches, but with San Diego being one of the biggest military towns in the country, this organization has always been one of the best at saying thank you for everything those men and women do. Every Sunday game, and they've been doing it for years, they're up there getting a chance to take in a ball game.
Yeah, and how cool is that? It's really become a staple of what this Padres organization does, and it's one of those things that make you stop and remember how lucky we are that we get to come to the yard and watch a ball game.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ball game for the Padres. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Padres go down quietly, but they still lead it 3-2. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Nicholas Horner. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, no balls and a strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. Hit hard on the ground to second. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
At the plate now, Jimmy Grimes, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. On the ground to the left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Hey guys, that's an excellent piece of hitting right there. A good changeup down and away gives most batters problems. But trying to think the other way from an offensive standpoint, excellent job.
Into the box, Trevor Bauer. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. One there.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Freddie Santiago, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, strike 1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Popped him up. Davis is there. 2 gone.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Now at the plate, J.C. Embry, and their runners at the corners now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Oh, that's out.
1-0. Here it is.
Oh, that's out.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Ready with the 3-0. There's ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Into the box now, Sammy Sosa, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. First offering on its way.
Ball.
Into right field. That's a base hit. And that lead disappears with it as this is now a 3-3 ball game.
The first baseman, number
Boy, there were
22.
big RBIs and big base hits, Dero, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always wanted to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 offering.
That's a ball. 1-1.
Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. Cubs lead it 4-3. Pedro Rodriguez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, Pedro Rodriguez.
Ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Willie Villarreal. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
3 runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ball game for the Padres. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Scooped up, and that's the second out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in, Alonzo Wells. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. And he falls behind 0-2. Bauer gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Digging in and looking for more. Crash. Davis, he singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
2 out with the man at first. Two balls and no strikes.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 count. The pitch is taken. Strike 1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now a rocket deep down the line in left, and that'll get down out there near the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Standing in now, Javier Gonzalez, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 offering. This is popped up. Grimes is under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Padres leave a pair. They still trail it here 4-3. Marlon Melvin takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the Padres, number 28, Marlon Melvin.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in the outfielder, Sito Suzuki. He's set, and the pitch. The 0-1 pitch. And there's ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. This one's down to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Pete Armstrong will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Sadler is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Number 2, shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
Digging in once again, Nicholas Horner. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now here's the pitch. Popped him up. Davis has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And it remains a 4-3 game. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Amos Sadler.
Number 21.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Count 1-0. Oh, that's it.
The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base.
The third baseman.
Not everyone feels comfortable pulling the clutch on 3-0 pitch right there, but he stayed within himself, didn't try and do too much, didn't turn and burn, and just hit a nice hard single on a 3-0 count.
Stepping in now, Carlos Trejo, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. I'm set with the 0-1.
1-1.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Right side, but it's well foul. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Castillo.
At the plate, Miguel Castillo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 on its way.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
From the stretch. Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Long run for the center fielder. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Lester Jeffers.
Digging in now for San Diego, Lester Jeffers. Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game. A runner on first with 2 away. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. The Cubs are on top, 4-3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brian Pickett will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Marty Oliver will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Batting 9, number 60, Marty Oliver.
First delivery to him on the way. Jimmy Grimes is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Well, he won't blow anyone away with that fastball, but it's strike 1 anyway. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Now batting.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Jesse Padilla will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3, Jesse Padilla.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. So far this year against Southpaws, Padilla hits a little over the 270 mark. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. The pitch.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
The 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted in the air out to right. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for route number 2.
Up next for the Cubs, the 3rd baseman, Freddie Santiago.
Digging in to try it again, Freddie Santiago. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
Swung on and missed. That strike 2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Swinging a soft liner. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cubs are down in order, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Billy Palmer gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Number 28, Billy Palmer.
Standing in, number 16. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Hey now.
1-0.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Willie Villarreal. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Ready. Here's the first offering. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. 1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Two and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Armstrong comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
The batter, number 2.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Alonzo Wells. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Suzuki is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The catcher, number 17, Brad Davis.
Coming to the plate now, Crash Davis, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Grounded down the third baseline. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
So striding in, Javier Gonzalez. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
From the stretch. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 4 and the Padres 3. Cesar Rosado has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 13, Cesar Rosado.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, J.C. Embry. First delivery to him on the way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
No strike.
Now a flare out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
So now to the plate, Sammy Sosa, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in. The 1-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Tight game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the 2 starters. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Ryan Buckner. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now that's popped up. Oliver calls for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The left fielder, number 24, Suzuki.
Striding in once again, Suzuki. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Runners on the move for second. Strike taken. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Here's the 1-1.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Into the corner and slicing foul. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The payoff pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Cubbies are in front 4-3. Luke Little is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 43, Luke Little.
Amos Sadler will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Number 21.
Now here's the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The Cubbies leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
To the plate now, Carlos Trejo, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame. Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And he fouls this one off.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Corner battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1.
Now batting, the pitcher, Cesar Rosado.
Daniel Tillman will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 5, Daniel Tillman.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Lester Jeffers.
Now at the plate, Lester Jeffers. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. 2 out with the man at first. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Full count now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Fouled off. Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Suzuki will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for San Diego. Score holds at 4-3. Jason Deleski enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Pete Armstrong, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Pete Armstrong.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. The 1-1.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Hit to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
Into the box, Nicholas Horner, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and he'll dive back in. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Nobody out, runner on first. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
At the plate now, Jimmy Grimes, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Now the 1-0. A pitch out. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
2-0 count, the pitch. It's the outside corner, strike 1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
2 out, nobody on. And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Jason Kipnis will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Kipnis still playing here at age 38. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-1 is taken high above the zone.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
From the stretch, Freddie Santiago would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Santiago.
Striding into the box, Freddie Santiago, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 1-0. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Thomas Nicholas enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 1, Thomas Nicholas.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And set to go is the second baseman, Marty Oliver.
Not an easy thing to do to score off the game's elite closers, but down by 1 at home, you've got a chance with that last at bat.
Grounded up the first baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Too high. 1-2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
The right fielder,
settling in now, Willie Villarreal. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, that's the ball.
Popped him up. Santiago in foul ground. And no one will track it down. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Nicholas, a 5'10" right-hander, enters the day in 3rd place among closers in All-Star fan voting, so it remains to be seen if he gets his invite to this year's festivities.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic. You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
So digging in now, Alonzo Wells. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. One out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Quick check on that tying run at first. Just keeping him close. Weak grounder back to the mound. To second for 1. Back to first. A double play. And with that, the ball game is over.
Man, they battled right to the end, getting the tying run aboard in the 9th. But that's where the threat ended as they turned to double play to finish this one once and for all.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Cubs used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Trevor Bauer earns a league-leading 11th win of the year. Thomas Nicholas wraps it up for the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.